The setting here is absolutely crucial to understanding the sheer magnitude of what happens next. We're out in the desert. And just think about what that means for a second. It is desolate, it's vast, and it is completely isolated. There are no towns nearby, no bustling crowds, no authorities on patrol. It is just Hazrat Abdullah ibn Umar, a young shepherd, and a flock of sheep. They are entirely alone. The absolute privacy of this moment sets the stage perfectly for what's about to unfold. And here is exactly how the test begins. Ibn Umar tells the shepherd, "Sell me one sheep, and tell your owner a wolf ate it." This right here is the pivotal moment. The temptation is carefully constructed and, honestly, handed to him on a silver platter. Ibn Umar is actively offering the shepherd a way to profit illegally, complete with a brilliant built-in excuse. We really need to break down the psychology of this specific test. Why is it so compelling? Well, it's the perfect alibi. First off, you have absolute desert isolation. Literally no one is looking. Second, a wolf eating a sheep? That's incredibly plausible out there. The owner wouldn't even bat an eye at that excuse. Third, there is immediate financial gain for the shepherd. And finally, there are zero earthly witnesses to contradict the story. From a purely worldly perspective, this is a foolproof, victimless crime. The trap is perfectly laid. And this brilliantly illustrates the sheer weight of the choice currently resting on the young shepherd's shoulders. It's like a massive scale. On one side, you have the worldly alibi. It's easy, it's profitable, and the physical master is never, ever going to know the difference. But on the other side, you have the spiritual reality, the unseen standard where Allah is always watching. The shepherd has just a split second to decide which of these two realities actually governs his life.
Now, imagine the heavy, thick silence of the desert in that very moment. Just pause and think about it for a second. The offer has been made. The gold or silver is probably right there in front of him. The sheep are just grazing, the wind is blowing, and everything is waiting on the word of this young, isolated herdsman. The temptation is just hanging thick in the dry air. So what's he gonna do?
Here is his response. If I lie to my master, then what about Allah? Allah is always watching me. Wow. This is the stunning moral climax of our explainer. Without even a hint of hesitation, without pausing to debate the financial pros and cons, the shepherd completely dismantles that perfect alibi. His integrity is absolute. He acknowledges his physical master, sure, but he immediately defers to a much higher, omnipresent authority. What the shepherd does here is instantly shift the focus. You see, the test offered by Ibn Umar relied entirely on earthly accountability. The whole idea that if the master doesn't see it, it just didn't happen. But the shepherd's incredible answer rejects that premise entirely. He completely moves the goalposts from earthly accountability to divine accountability. It doesn't matter that the desert is empty. It doesn't matter that a wolf makes for a great excuse. The true master is present. You can imagine how these words deeply moved Hazrat Abdullah ibn Umar, and how could they not? He realized in that exact moment that he was standing in the presence of genuine, unshakable conviction. True faith doesn't require an audience, guys. It doesn't require the threat of police or boss looking over your shoulder or security camera recording your every move. It lives right there in the heart, and it honestly shines brightest in total isolation. But the story doesn't end there, because the physical resolution of this parable is just as beautiful as the moral one. Hazrat Abdullah ibn Umar was so profoundly impacted by this young man's character that he actually sought out the shepherd's master. First, he bought the shepherd, and second, he set him completely free for the sake of Allah. This one decision to forgo a small, illicit financial gain resulted in the ultimate earthly reward, his absolute freedom. Just listen to the final blessing Ibn Umar bestows upon the young man as he frees him. Your honesty has made you free in this world, and may it free you in the hereafter. It's such a profound dual promise. The integrity that dictated the shepherd's actions didn't just alter his spiritual standing, it fundamentally changed his physical reality in this world, setting him free, all while laying the groundwork for his ultimate freedom in the next life. So the crucial point is this: true believers remain honest because they know Allah is always watching. This isn't just a story about a shepherd and a traveler in the desert. It is a direct blueprint for our everyday moral choices. Our desert today might look like an empty office, an unmonitored cash register, or an anonymous online interaction. But the test of integrity, it's always the same. Do we act based on who is watching us physically, or do we act based on the unseen reality?